Today we'll discuss about introduction to Python modules. Basically, what are the modules? These are the predefined methods available in Python. So we will first understand these are the three modules we are going to learn in today's session. First one is the math module, second one is the random module, and third one is the statistics module. Now, before we use all these methods, we are supposed to import these modules. So let us start with the first one. The math module is a standard module in Python and is always available to use mathematical functions. You can make use of it like this. You have to simply use import math, okay, so that the module is available, and then we can make use of the methods like here as you can see math.sqrt bracket 4. Now the argument passed is 4, so the result, the square root of 4, definitely whatever is the square root 2 will be given. That is what is the answer. These are the list of functions available in the Python mathematical module. The first one, which is pi, as we know, it is a constant, okay, 3.14, which we are using while calculating the circumference of a circle, something like that. Then E is a mathematical constant, okay. Then SQRT to find the square root of a number. Ceil is going to return a it is generally a rounding of a value. We'll take an example, it will be more clear. Floor is nothing but it's going to be rounded down. Okay. Pow is raised to a number. FABS is nothing but absolute value. Sine means sine of a number. Cos is cos of a number. That is whatever provided in radians. Okay, it's an angle actually. Tan is nothing but tangent of a value. Let us understand this with an example. First line we'll be writing is import math. I'll open the Python uh, screen also. We side by side try to execute this. So let's say I have used here import math and I have taken this math.abs. Absolute is nothing but it will give you a non-negative value. I'll take another example. So basically it will give you a non-negative value. If you take math.py, you simply write math.py, will give you the pi value. If you say mat.p, we can use it in any of the programs. Okay. If you take the square root of a number, you can simply, it's very simple. These are predefined methods. We don't have to write any code for this. Directly we can make use of this. So let's say square root of a 16, we get 4. Then let's take the ceil value. Ceil value is nothing but the rounding up. So it will give you 8 because 7.8 it will be rounded up. Same thing if we use a floor value, it will be rounded down. So we'll give the same value. Okay, we'll be getting 7. So ceil simply means rounded up and floor simply means rounded down. Okay, then next is your pow. Pow stands for the power raised to a number. So let's say when I say math dot pow, let's say 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to 4, whatever is the answer, 16 will be given. Then these are nothing but the sine value, cos value, and tan value. We are supposed to provide the radian values of these. So we can just pass some radian values, giving a smaller value. Okay, giving the same value. So wherever some scientific calculations are involved, we can make use of them. Okay, you don't have to calculate, you can simply make use of these methods. I hope it is clear. Now we'll go for the random module. Random module is nothing but a random generator, generally used in physics, where we have to select something randomly. So simply we have to use the random method. Okay, so let's start. We have three methods in that. First one is random. Second one is rand range. Now here we can provide a start, stop, and the step size, and rand int a comma b. Let us try all the three. So here first we need to import the package. Always before using anything, we are supposed to. I'll just clear the screen. we will just I'll restart this. We will close the window and again start. Okay, it will be easier for us to understand. Okay, so we'll make use of the random module to import random, sorry, yeah, import random. Okay, the next we can use the methods related with that. Simply you can write first method is your random method. Okay, so it will generate any random number. We can't specify, it will be generating any random number between zero point 0.0 and 1.0. Next is if you want to specify the range, we can do that with the help of, let's say, because there if we simply write random, it will give you the value from 0.0 to 1.0. But if you want to mention what is the value, what is the range, so definitely we can do that with the help of randint. You have to write int over here. Okay. So here it will come, the number will be generated, which will be between 1 to 100. Okay. Then again we have the rand range. Rand range is returns an integer between A and B which are inclusive. We can specify that. Okay. So I think this is clear. Any number will be generated. Okay. Let us try this again. Okay. It will be in the that particular number. So step size visibility. Then the next method is nothing but statistics module. So where we can find the mean, median, mode. We already are aware of what is mean, median, and mode. So mean simply stands for arithmetic mean of a number. Median stands the middle value, whereas mode stands for the common data point in the list. Let's take few examples. Before we start, we have to always import this package so that we can use it. We can give any value. Just put a bracket, and in square bracket we need to mention the value. So I'm giving some three values. It will give you I'm giving six values. Okay. It will give you the mean of that. Same way I can make use of median. Simply I will give the bracket, square bracket, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay. Here it will give you the median, whatever is the median. And mode is the frequency. It's like what is the highest frequency that will be given. We already know what is mode. So let's say so here 4 has got the maximum frequency, so 4 will be given. Okay, thank you.